Hi, my name is Sai Poorna. I'm an angel investor, entrepreneur, and an early adopter of cryptocurrencies, co-founder of Bitcoin Cafe, which is now rebranded as Meta V Cafe. Please join my podcast where I'll discuss about Bitcoin and investment into various cryptocurrencies. My success mantra is learn, unlearn and relearn. कुछ बातों का मतलब, कुछ मतलब की बातें, क्या मतलब?
Blockchain. Whenever we hear about Bitcoin, we also hear about blockchain. Blockchain is a technology that powers Bitcoin. This was its original purpose. But blockchain technology is capable of so much more. It has changed the way we can store data, track data, which is of value to us in a decentralized manner. Data like land titles, medical records, financial data. In terms of banks, they maintain all our transactions in the form of data on their servers located somewhere, and they control those data and we cannot see it. You may think we already have a process to store and track data. So what's so special about blockchain? What problem does it solve? We are living in a society where we badly lack trust factor. So what do? We assign a centralized agency or a third party to act as a middleman. Like banks, like election commission. In spite of these centralized entities, we have seen our trust or belief is not so strong. All the data that these third party maintain are centralized and they have the power of controlling and altering this data. So how does one store data on a blockchain? The data that is stored on a blockchain is in batches and in blocks. And these blocks are interconnected in a chronological fashion and in a continuous line like a chain of blocks. If you want to make a change in this data, you will have to add a new block. You cannot change the previous block, thus bringing in trust factor. And you don't need a middleman. To simplify, we can also say blockchain is a new upgraded internet where you store data but can't be manipulated, tampered, and it is decentralized, so cannot be controlled by a single person or single entity. Thus, blockchain is solving this problem of trust in our society. We can say that we are shifting from Web 2 to Web 3. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Airbnb or Ola are Web 2 based companies where they act as a middleman for all the activities and transactions we as users make on these platforms. And we were the ones who make these platforms successful. The more the users and their activities on these platforms, the more they become successful. When we are shifting into Web 3, here users are termed as community because they are also rewarded for their activities through tokens or coins. In Web3, it helps users or community to benefit from these platforms. So we don't need a third party to transact in Bitcoin. That is why we call it a peer-to-peer transaction.